Kuzazambola. Namaste, good morning to all respected viewers. Long live their majesties, long live our friendship, long live our leaders. So today I would like to recite a very important sloka in Bhagavad Gita, second chapter, that half of the psychology or half of the science of behavior lies in these two slokas. ध्यायतो विषयान् पुंसः संगस्तेषु उपजायते संगात् संजायते कामः कामात् क्रोधो भिजायते क्रोधात् भवति सम्मोहः सम्मोहात् स्मृति विभ्रमः स्मृति भ्रंशात् बुद्धिनाशो बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति. So repeated thinking on certain thoughts, like certain thoughts will create anger. Then anger will totally collapse our intelligence, and it will also leads us perversion. Like, and coming to the workshop, yeah, Ayurveda workshop. So perversion, actually perversion will starts from overeating. So all should we we have to be careful about foods. We have basically two kind of foods. One is food for the body, and second one is food for the mind. Food for the mind, we know well. Mind is working with its work organs and sense organs, as well as our what we are eating. That is also a kind of force from the mind. It's a overeating or anything. So in this regard, again, I would like to mention in hunger, regarding the hunger, we have three kinds of hungers. One is hunger in the eyes, second one is hunger in the mouth, the third one is innocent hunger in the abdomen. So first we have to control our sense organs and work organ. After that our abdomen will be fine, our physical health will be fine. So let's come to the Ayurveda session, Ayurveda workshop. Yesterday we have mentioned that diabetes, acquired sugar, it can be reverse. It can be reversed very easily. So it is not at all a disease, it's only disorder. That's psychosomatic disorder. So through our food habits, through our workouts, it can be back again, it can be reversed again. So today's practice is very simple food item called Karela or bitter gourd. So every market having this thing, and in even some shops having this kind of Karela powder also, bitter gourd powder also. You can use that powder also if this vegetable not available. If this vegetable will be available, this is please remember, this is a morning vegetable, not evening vegetable. It will give good results in the morning. So first try to keep one Karela. Then after that try to go for, see, just I'm keeping here. Take out this green peel out, and most important thing is don't throw this peel out. Okay, now collect this total green layer and put it in the water. Then same thing, the same decoction or the same food, add a bit of water or just cup of water enough, and like only 5 ml or 10 ml. Then try to soak it overnight. Then early morning eat this with cooking or without cooking. But somehow it will create some kind of a loose motion also. But because of the loose motion, no need to use any medicine. So it has a what kind of sensitivity of to create motion also. But this is good for in management of diabetes early morning. Then second thing is the bitter gourd seeds. Don't throw these seeds. Now try to dry it under direct sunshine, and after that make it powder, and you can use that powder along with your tea or coffees. It's a very simple preparation, okay. And now let's coming to this actually food. And now try to don't cut it in the big pieces, cut it in a slices, very slight thin layers, okay, thin pieces. And now try to cook it or boil it. Early morning with the breakfast, eat this one. Then after eating this one, do not drink water. And then what we call, if you will prepare decoction or seed powder, you can use that seed powder in the evenings, not the whole vegetable, but you can use the seed powder. This is a simple preparation along with your regular exercises. This kind of food principles also will give you very positive results in management of diabetes. So let's coming to our yoga workshop. Then okay, after finishing your traditional prayers, after finishing your traditional warm-ups, then again restart the practices with sun salutations. So try to make these sun salutations as your regular workout. Then keep your body straight. Then completely lift the arms up. Inhalation. Then from there Pranamasana. And after that, then inhalation, lift the arms. And exhalation, completely bend the body forward. And right leg stretch completely back. Push your body forward. And after that, change your leg, forward leg to back. And to the floor, any resting posture. And from there, lifted head, cobra posture, completely lift the body up. And after that, come to the mountain triangular posture. And right leg must be your forward leg here while coming back. And back leg also come forward. Then after that, lift the arms completely up. And inhalation. Then very slowly come back. Relaxations. Enough, come back. Alright, yesterday we did some of the practices which can be useful to the abdomen pressing. Today also we will see our remaining exercises which can be performed with the stick. So all we require one long stick, that's enough. Then take a long inhalation and exhalation. So right, now this time Virabhadrasana or half moon posture. First right leg back. Try to put your stick closer to the abdomen from your right side. And completely press the abdomen here. And use your two hands to hold your sticks above as possible. From there, still adjust your back leg, push your body forward, slightly press your abdomen with the stick. As well, this will give you balance as well as awareness at the stick position. And few seconds stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, enough. Then very slowly come back with inhalation. Then slowly come back, relaxations. Long, deep inhalation and exhalation. Rest for a while. Then opposite side, first keep your movement, keep your awareness on the stick and the legs. Then left leg stretch completely back, open your right leg forward. Then try to push your body forward along with your forward leg bend. Then put your sticks closer to the abdomen, try to use your two arms to hold. Then after that, completely press back leg, heel up for more stretching of your thigh to abdomen. Then few seconds stay here, lift your chin for a while, stay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and enough, relaxations, come back. Alright, again take a long, slow, deep inhalation and exhalation. These two postures will increase your leg stretching as well as stretching on the abdomen. Okay, take a long pause. So before last week and last week also we did some stick exercises which can like compressing on the abdomen. Okay, now come to the Vajrasana. All you know that folded leg variation. First sit properly on the knees. Completely sit properly. And same 2-3 exercises we are doing in regarding diabetes now. So try to put your stick horizontal at your lower abdomen, lower abs. And try to hold your stick. Throughout the practice, completely bend and few seconds stay now. So it will give a compression from your lower intestines to above. Then few seconds stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and relaxations, come back. Same exercise, try to put your sticks not exactly on the thigh edges, but at the knee edges. Then same exercise, while bending, observe carefully your liver and pancreas region should spread on the stick. And few seconds stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and relaxations, come back. At the same practice, just lift your stick, hold your stick with your two hands. While exhalation, see, stick must come on the above abdomen. So completely press them inside and few seconds stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then very slowly come back. Relaxations, enough, come back. One long, deep fill, inhalations and exhalations. Same exercise here, turn your sticks vertical. Keep your sticks bottom at your, not lower abdomen, now above abdomen. So last week we did lower abdomen, Kanda Pidasana, now here above abdomen. So completely give the stick position around your pancreas region. Then very slowly bend. While bending, give an extra stretch inside and few seconds stay here. 1, 2, 3, and 4, relaxations, enough. The same exercise, slightly keep your stick turned to the opposite side. So same thing. One is on the liver side, one is on the pancreas side. Few seconds stay pressing. This is also same in the Vajrasana variation, Seshankasan variation, Ardha Seshankasan, or we can call it as a Danda Vajra Asan. One few seconds stay, 2, 3, and 4. Relaxations enough. Come back. So throughout this practice, abdomen is getting pressed, but neck will getting strained. To remove that strain, once back bend required, long like lock your hands, interlock your hands. The simple exercise, few seconds bend the body back while exhalation, then few seconds stay here. 1, 2, 3, and 4 relaxations enough. Come back. Then slowly leave your both the hands and rest for a while. So from practice to practice, all in between the practices, create some time for a deep inhalations and exhalations. So pranayam, including like we can include our pranayam while doing our practices. Pranayam first intention is filling the lungs, make utilization of the internal lung spots with the proper inhalations and exhalations. All right, now slowly come back. Now slowly relieve the legs and relaxation. So today also we are doing Pavana Mukta Asan. So in the first week we did that posture Pavana Mukta Asan without stick. Now today we are seeing with the stick. If once we use the stick, how it will give a deep pressing on the abdomen. So try to carefully observe and do. All right, now first come to the Shavasana or relaxing posture. Then after that, keep your both the legs together, both the hands together as a samasthiti, preparation for the next exercise. So just now, like I'm doing Pavana Muktasana, single leg with the stick support. So first fold your right leg, then try to bring your right leg on the abdomen. So once hold your knee for adjust your knee and adjust your dress and mat. Then after that, catch your stick. Then try to just open your foreleg and put it inside in between your foreleg and knee. Alright, hold your stick now. So try to catch your sticks with your two hands. This is simple palm wrap, very simple palm wrap. And while exhalation, breathe out, try to lift your head up. But if you have neck issues, no need to lift your head. If you have no neck issues, you can lift your neck up while pressing the abdomen. So throughout the practice, keep your elbows down for support. Keep your chin pressing towards your knee for a while. Stay here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Keep your head down and relaxation. Same exercise here. Slowly move your elbows up. And now instead of palm, wrap your sticks with the elbows. Alright. Now after that, press your abdomen with exhalation, lift your head up, and for a while stay here. And now it will multiply the pressing on the abdomen. Few seconds stay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. First leave your head, then after that leave your hands, then leave your sticks and relaxations. Enough, come back. Then few seconds, take a long, slow, deep inhalations and exhalations. Alright, quick recovery time. After that, legs together and fold your left leg. So first hold your leg with your two hands. Then while exhalation, few seconds observe the your dress and your mat. If it will be alright, and now try to insert your stick in between the legs. Alright, hold and few seconds press the knee and lift your head up. Try to put your elbows on the floor and stay here. 1, 2, 3, and 4 relaxations. Enough, come back. Again, long inhalation, same exercise. Further lift your both the arms and interlock your elbows at your stick. So just free your arms and free your legs. Then after that, press your stick and stay for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come back. So while in the posture, during the posture, no need to lock the breath. Accordingly, take inhalations and exhalations. Here, first idea is to activate your abdomen or internal organs. Okay, now slowly relax your legs, relax your hands. Again, long, slow, deep inhalations and exhalations. This exercise, you can do this exercise in the evenings in your regular workouts times also. And same exercise with the two legs. Keep your both the legs fold. Bring your both the knees on the abdomen. First, without stick, once adjust your knees on the abdomen. Then after that, try to put your sticks under your forelegs, especially calf muscle and the knee region. Then try to catch your sticks with your two hands. Please remember, this will increase your abdomen pressing, so that carefully do. If you have neck issues, don't do, or you can use a big pillow under your head. Then hold your stick, then few seconds move your knees for relaxation. Then after that, at a time, lift your head and for a while stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and enough relaxation. So further increase the pressure on the abdomen. Try to lift your head, lock your stick, and few seconds stay here and try to lock your head for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then enough relaxation. Then very slowly turn your sticks back and put your legs down and complete relaxations. Enough. So all these are like giving some strain on the neck to above back, like equivalent to like a small forward bend. To counter that forward bend, one of the counter poses like will be, you can do fish posture if you know well, or you can do Bhujangasana, cobra posture also. All right, and now relaxation. Now I'm doing as a counter posture like Bhujangasana. The stand up. All right, few seconds rest. Then after that, put your both the hands together at your chest, closer to the chest, legs together, point the toes up, and chin or forehead down as a pre-position Samasthiti. Then from there, at a time, lift the body up. Then throughout the practice, do not hang the body in between the shoulders. Push the head up, pull the shoulders down. So here still you can increase the body lift and stay here for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, and relaxations. Enough, come back. All right, relax your body and relax your breath. Then very slowly turn your arms and turn your body. Then very slowly get up and sit down. All right, relaxations. And during these stick exercises, again I'm requesting to the people, try to wear kneecaps because it will protect from the shocks with the especially stick exercises and the chair exercises, or any exercises which will be connected to the props. Okay, with this last exercise, like previous exercise, we concluded the physical yoga session. Today we'll see our pranayam session, the same two important exercises that can improve your breath capacity, that can improve your lungs capacity, as well as it will good for the whole body also. Okay, take a long, slow, deep inhalation. Choose any convenient posture, or previous day we did lotus posture. If you want to do lotus, you can do lotus posture also. Okay, few seconds stay relaxation. Long, deep, slow inhalations and exhalations. And today's practices also, we are not changing. Yesterday what we did, today also we are doing the same breathing combination. One is a single nostril inhalation exhalation. Soon after that, Kapalabhati 5 strokes. Opposite side, single nostril inhalation exhalation. Soon after that, Kapalabhati. Okay, take a long pause. Then with your right hand thumb, close your right nostril and put that pranayama mudra, half mudra. Now come to the only single nostril inhalations and exhalations. After 3 or, now keep your hand down. Only 5 strokes Kapalabhati. And now concentration on your above abdomen. Start. Five over. And now single nostril breathing, opposite side. Keep your last 2 fingers out of the right hand and close your left nostril. Now choose inhalations. And 3 over, hand down. Then again 5 strokes Kapalabhati, concentration on the above abdomen. Start. And relaxations, enough, come back. So you can do it as a repetition according to your time, and after finishing your pranayam meditation session. Okay, now slowly come back. So after your meditation, then coming to the conclusion with your all devotional prayers, keep your both the palms together and rub your both the palms. Then after that, wide the palms for a while, concentration between the palms, and turn towards the head and face and put them on and complete relaxation. Alright. Thank you for joining in this online session, Embassy of India Cultural Center. So tomorrow at the same time we are meeting with a different topic. Thank you for all.